Hello. Hi, chat. Hello, Salad. Hello, Power. Hello, Backseater. How's everyone doing? Does my microphone sound quiet or weird? Somebody was saying on my Pokemon stream that my microphone was kind of quiet, and then I was looking at the VOD, and it was quiet, but I couldn't figure out why. I don't know what is it? Maybe I was sitting too far away from the microphone? Hopefully it's fine today. A little lower compared to the music? Oh, okay. Maybe let me just... I don't know what I did to my microphone. I feel like I didn't change anything. I wonder what's going on with it. Also, my VTuber is like not picking up on my voice. Why? Testing. Hello, Beeb. Happy Sunday. I feel like my microphone is like really quiet, and I don't know why it's doing this. I changed nothing, OBS. I changed nothing. But as long as you guys can hear me, I guess that's good. Okay. And now the music is way too quiet, or maybe this song is just quiet. You hear your voice just fine, but I'm on mobile. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe it's fine. I don't know. OBS has some sick days. That's so true. What are we artsing today? We are drawing Ceres Fauna. Is a Pokemon? VTubers are basically Pokemon. I mean, look at them. Look at them. Like, very few of them are just like actual, you know, like people. They're always like a cat girl or like a dog guy, or in Fauna's case, she's Mother Nature. She's a Kirin, the East Asian fantasy animal, the Kirin, mythological creature, a Kirin. But yeah, I really like her. Unfortunately, she's graduating. She's quitting her job, her VTubing job, going back to being Mother Nature offline in January. So I wanted to draw a little picture of her because I've never drawn her before. But yeah, she's very... she's got like a very gentle voice, and she's got that like 90s kid, early 2000s kid, like sarcastic meme lord energy, but like in a calm, cute way. Like ASMR, but meme lord. So I don't know. I think she's really cool. I have started drawing this already, as you can see, but I'm gonna try to finish it on stream. I always have technical difficulties even after I never touch anything. Yes, yeah, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, because I was like, I don't know, somebody said that my voice sounded a little different on stream, and then I was like, oh, okay, and nobody else complained, so I was like, maybe it's not that bad, but then looking at the VOD, it was like so quiet. What the heck? I hope she does well whenever she pursues next. Me too. Me too. I think she's going back to another persona that she had, her previous VTuber persona. So I think she's just gonna go indie, quitting her corporate life. Yeah, but she's like a cool person. I like her. I haven't watched her a whole lot. Like, I don't know if I know her well enough to call myself a fan or anything, but I like the streams that I've seen of her. But yeah. So I'm gonna try to finish this on stream. I have most of the colors blocked out. I just need to do the shading, and then also this, like, I wanted to have her like peeking out from the bushes like from behind like leaves and stuff, and I feel like I'm gonna struggle with this. So this might be the like what most of the stream is. But I'm gonna hide that for later. Oh, and also I messed around with the Spotify settings a little bit. So hopefully the crackling thing won't happen anymore, but we will see. Let me know if the crackling comes up again. All right, what are we doing here? Hid the hair. I kind of blocked out most of the shade I wanted for the rest of her hair. Where we go from there? We got hair on a separate layer. Yes. Okay. Yeah, how's y'all Sundays going? I was supposed to do some like errands today, but I got distracted because, well, I went out to go take a walk. I went out this morning, drop off some packages I needed to ship. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop by the Target on my way back, as one does. And then I walked out. I walked out of that Target. I went into the Target, intending to look around, and I walked out of the Target with what is called a Backbone 1 mobile controller. To replace my kind of broken one. If you remember back when I was streaming Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom, I was trying to use this mobile controller that I had, and it kept like disconnecting randomly and making me sad. So I've been thinking about getting this other one, and then I saw that it was at the Target, so I bought it. And then I spent all morning trying to get Final Fantasy 14 and 11 to work on my phone, like stream it to my phone and have it work with the controller, and it wasn't working. But I can play other stuff. Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom works great. One in chat if you missed Tuesdays. I gotta go back to Tama Tuesdays. Maybe after I finish Factory, we'll do a little revisit of some of the old classics. I was like, now she might go back to her PL as Lemon Leaf. Yes. Yeah. She's been, I think the writing was a little bit on the wall. I think people noticed that she was posting at her old account a little while ago. And so I think people were speculating a little bit, but yeah, she's gearing up to go indie again. But I will miss her in the Hololive. Going great. Getting ready to meet up with streamer friends soon. That's so exciting. I hope you have fun. Are you guys gonna do anything cool? Or are you just like are you going somewhere? Or are you just gonna hang out? Sunday has been chill, making good on sleep catch up for the past few weeks. Oh, that's wonderful. Catching up on sleep is great. That makes me happy for you. I wish I was disciplined enough to catch up on sleep. Hello, Wowchroma. Happy Sunday. Just meeting for Din Din. Ah, nice. Very fun. You have a great time. What is sleep? What is it? Pop quiz. What is sleep? Necessary part of being alive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Make sure to tell Crazy what time you're expecting to be returned so he can call the police. I saw a reel on Instagram. I don't know if you know, I forget what her username is. I think she's a fairly popular creator. She's cause I see her a lot. She's like a Vietnamese woman who lives in Germany, and she kind of posts like funny videos about like her culture shock things. Like, you know, just like funny commentary about like, oh, this is what it's like to be, you know, to live in Germany, and like specifically as like a Southeast Asian person living in Europe, and you know, kind of just like life stuff. And then yes, this is a great song. In parts. But she posted a video that was like, like, okay, well, the story, she lives in Germany. She met a German guy there. They're getting married. They're engaged right now. He sort of guest stars in her videos as German fiance. But anyway, she filmed this video where she was like, she did a skit with herself, but her other character was like her future daughter. Future daughter's like, you know, about to go on a date, and she's like, okay, well, you know, be careful. Like, you can't just like trust, you know, you have to tell me what's going on. You can't just like blindly trust people, you know, like that can be dangerous. And then the daughter character is like, Mom, didn't you meet Dad when he was a backpacker in Vietnam? And she was like, yeah. It's like, and then like 3 weeks later, you decided to fly to Germany without telling your family. And she was like, yeah, because they thought they would stop me. And she's like, what were you thinking? So yeah, I don't know. It was kind of funny. She's like, but I told my friend where I was going. He's like, oh yeah, so he could, you know, call the police when this like random dude that you just met steals your kidney. Like, like, you know. But yeah, and then the comments were really funny because it was like, a lot of people in the comments were like, oh yeah, I totally relate to this. Like me, you know, me and my spouse, or like my parents, like they got married after like 3 weeks of knowing each other. And we lucked out, happily married for like 30 years, but kids don't do that. It was like a bunch of people being like, oh yeah, that happened to us. Don't do it. You're worried about your kidney now. It's okay, you have 2 of them. I think? Do people have 2 kidneys? I think they have 2 kidneys. It's okay. You'll be fine. Not born by sleep. Ha 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 ha. Why is that Kingdom Hearts game called that? I've never played that one. Jojo is okay if I get my kidneys still. I didn't say that. I just said you had 2 of them. You won't die. It'll be unpleasant, but you won't die. There are 2 of them, right? What is the kidney for? Is it for... We're going to the bathroom, right? Is that it? The kidney the part that processes alcohol? Or is that something else? Making stones and beans. Hello, fellow Joe. Kidneys for alcoholics. An abundance of kidneys. You put them in a bag and then they're like giant jelly beans. Same reason why there's a game called 365 and a half days or something. Oh, liver's for alcoholics. That's right. That is correct. I must depart. Keep y'all updated on my kidneys. Okay. Put an air tag on them. Have fun. Kingdom Hearts. I was asked. Oh, 350. It's 358? A random number. Why is it called that? Why is it called that? Kingdom Hearts, tell me why. Why? Last 7 days is the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, but why is it divided by 2? Okay, so the last 7 days of the year is reserved for Kingdom Hearts 2. Why is that divided by 2? Nojima things. Just Nojima. Divided over 2 people. Oh. So 1 week since you looked at me. Okay, 1 week shared by 2 people. A Smash Mouth. Oh no, not Smash Mouth. Bare Naked Ladies. Sorry, I get them confused because they're both Shrek related in my mind. 2 people involved in the. That makes more sense than I expected. According to Kingdom Hearts lore, the 358 refers to the number of days that Roxas was with the Organization 13, and 2 refers to the fact that the game follows the story of 2 people, the protagonist Roxas and his friend Xion. The frick is Xion? Xion? Is he that one guy that is he that guy that was in Kingdom Hearts 3? I played that so long ago. Is he the Riku guy? He's like Roxas's Riku. Then there was Aqua who came out of nowhere. Year that takes place between Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Sora waking up in Cage 2. Ah. 358 covers the first 358 days of that, and then the final 7 days is Roxas Prologue in Cage 2. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense. I've always thought that, like, I felt like I was missing something with Kingdom Hearts 2 because, like, the beginning is so, like, melancholy. Like, it's very it's, you know, like, because it ends, I think that prologue part, it ends, right, with Roxas being like, oh, like, something, the end of summer vacation or something like that. And I was like, it sounds like he's, like, missing something that he can't remember or I'm not privy to as a player because I didn't play anything. That kind of makes sense. Music's a little loud. Uh-oh. Turn it down. There we go. I think my voice is just really quiet. I don't know what's... I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, restart my PC. OBS says that my voice is fine. A little... Oh. I'm turning up the... Testing! Turning up the gain a little. Maybe this is better. I turn on the music. I turn myself up a bit. Oh, well, thank you for teaching me about Kingdom Hearts lore. I did not know that. I should play the Kingdom Hearts games I have not played. Much better. Okay, good. Good. I don't know what I did. I must have bumped a setting somewhere. I don't know. What Cage games have you not played? I've played 1, 2, and 3, and then I've played Chain of Memories. Back on my trusty old Game Boy SP back in the day. But yeah, other than that, I've not played any of the other ones. I'm a little behind on all the lore. There's also the mobile game. Which I think I downloaded once and then I never played it, really. But yeah, I haven't played 358. I haven't played Birth by Sleep. There's probably other ones that I don't remember the titles of. China Memories is first entry? Really? Wait, you played China Memories first? Oh, Dream Drop Distance. Right, there was a game that was called that. Wait, so did you know what was going on in China Memories? Were you like, who are these guys? Oh well, I don't know what's going on. Like, how did you process the story? Oh, interesting. What made you pick that game? That's so interesting. Not at all. I don't like these scribbles I added to the hair. Let's do a value check. Yeah, because I feel like Chain of Memories is particularly, I guess it's fun in terms of, it has like an interesting mechanic with the deck building and stuff. Ooh. Saturated. Picked it up at Toys R Us or GameStop for my DS, whatever console it's on. Never really made too much sense story-wise, I think, as a kid. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's kind of just like you saw it, it looked cool, you played it, and then you were like, that was interesting. I get that. I don't think I've ever randomly bought a game. So I always kind of wondered, like, so thankfully, like, because of that, I've never had the experience of like buying a game and then like going home and then being like, oh no, this sucks so bad. Which I'm sure that's happened sometimes to people. But I guess, I don't know. I guess as a kid, I don't think we really like bought stuff randomly that much anyway. It took a lot of work to convince my parents that like something was worth buying, so that was probably why we had a bit of a gatekeeping mechanism. You just like the technical stuff in the gameplay. Yeah, that's totally valid. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people play video games for the technical reasons. You see it a lot with the speedrunners. Where like sometimes like somebody will be demoing a game on Games Done Quick and then they'll be like, yeah, I've never played this game. Like, I don't know what the story is, but here I'm gonna do some like crazy ridiculous stuff and show you how to break it completely. A lot of different ways you can play stuff. I don't know. I don't know how this hair looks. We'll just go with it. Color the little flowers. The little flowers, kind of like a color. I envy having that type of skill to purposefully break things and somehow making it work in their favor. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I from what I understand, it's like it's a lot of trial and error. Like it's a big time consuming thing to like sit there and like try a bunch of things. But yeah, there's there's that persistence aspect to it, but yeah, there's of course like the mechanical skill involved of like they have to be able to pull it off. And I guess there is kind of a cerebral aspect to it too. Like you kind of have to understand how games work to understand in like what are possible ways in which things can break. If you sort of think about like the way in which things were developed. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I think my question is like, how do they find the time? I mean, I guess it's like any other hobby. You just make time for it. It seems like it would get repetitive really fast, because I guess by definition, but you know, you're trying to practice something over and over. But I guess it's not that different from, say, like practicing singing a song, or like practicing like a dance or something. Maybe it's like a similar kind of thing. I don't know. Okay, little flowers. Very nice. I guess we can paint in her horns. Practice makes perfect. Or permanent. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know if I like the way I colored these. Contrast, maybe? Contrast. They look kind of camo. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Maybe that's fine. I mean, she is kind of a deer girl. That's okay, I guess. Leaf. Green. Leaf. Horn leaf. Leaf horn? Leaf. Okay. Leaf. Horn. My favorite stream. I've talked about this, I think, on stream. And my favorite stream of Fauna's was probably her her April Fool's stream from this year, which was she pretended to be like a YouTuber, like a kid YouTuber from like early 2000s, and she was like streaming in like 4:3 ratio, you know, like the old like CRT like screen ratio. And then she had like a little thing in the corner. It was like it was like blurry as heck. And then she had like a little thing in the corner that was like unregistered hypercam 2 or whatever. And then like the camera was like pointing upwards, like it was sitting, you know, like as if a camera was sitting on a desk looking up at the person. She had that like looking up at her VTuber, and like the microphone was like, you know, Xbox quality microphone. Yeah, 2007 video quality. It was so funny. She did like a whole Minecraft stream, and then she kind of role played the bit. She was like, she was like pretending to be a kid. She was like, oh well, like chat was like saying stuff, and then she would be like, oh well, my mom says I can't do that until I do all my homework, because last time I didn't do my homework and I got in really big trouble, and then I wasn't able to play Minecraft for like a whole week, and that sucked so bad. Like it was a really funny, like cute role-playing stream. She did that for like an hour. It was really cute. I thought it was such a genius idea. I gotta figure out how to draw this gold thingy. Is there this like speck here? Filled in speck. Okay. Watching this later. Oh, did you find it? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's this one. It's really funny. I don't know, it was cute. Kind of hard to listen to, admittedly, but it was cute. Alright, where's my reference? Okay. Some gold. I never know how to color gold that well. Yellow and brown. Yellow and brown equals gold, I guess. Hard edges. Yeah, I'm a little bit fussed about how I'm shading the hair. It's a little hard because she has like this gradient hair, like it's like light green at the top and dark, sort of a dark teal at the bottom. I always find that very hard to shade because you're dealing with like multiple color shifts. I don't know. Like it looks a little messy to me. Okay. Value check. I mean, it's like overall, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. And we got this like gem crystal. And with shiny objects, sort of this core shadow right here. Hard. Use the same color for the gem here, because same material. Put that there. Like it personally, the messiness gives a bit of a foresty vibe. That's true. That's a good way of thinking about it. But that's true. Huh? Shiny thing? Guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of her character design too, I guess. She's kind of got like... She sort of got this hair that's like very, like covers her face and eyes. In an organic way. It's kind of nice. I really like the pose that I chose. Is I think why I'm taking much longer to draw this than with some of the other drawings. I'm like, oh, I don't want to ruin it. I see the potential. Something under my desk just fell. I don't know if you heard that. I think I have a bunch of cables like not very securely like tied up to the bottom of my desk so that they're out of my feet way. And I think they just like, I think the Velcro I was using to keep them out of the way just like fell off. I'm gonna have to fix that later. It's pretty, thank you. Thank you. It helps that Fauna's quite pretty. She's I like her design. Her design. Got a cute design. Just realized like her shadow shouldn't be here. The light's coming in. Her like neck shadow should be like perhaps. Okay. Heard something there? Oh, you did? It was kind of loud. Okay. The ribbons. And what I should do in the afternoon. I have like errands I want to do. But I also have a strong hankering for like just gaming. Like I don't know why, but I'm suddenly like I should play Final Fantasy 11. I should try to like get further in that game. I want to know. I think part of it is because of the Final Fantasy 11 event that's been happening in Final Fantasy 14, and I'm like, man, I want to know what these characters, like who they are and like what their deal is. So I'm like, maybe I should just play. There's some crackling. Dang it! Darn it! Why does this sound like Death by Glamour? Because it's Death by Glamour! It's a lo-fi chill-hop version of Death by Glamour! by Lo-Fi Leah is the artist name. I wonder if I disable the source, will it like undo the crackling? See. One. Did that fix it? I cannot tell. It's a good song. Still there? Dang it. No! Okay, I'll have to change to... I need to figure out how to do this better. Because I'd like to avoid the... I think the only other way to do this is show my desktop... Not show my desktop, but put on desktop audio. Which I feel like... is not... Because, like, I don't know, if, like, notification sounds come up, that'll be bad. Wonder if there's a way to, like, force reset this source. This by Glamour happens to be my favorite Undertale song. Good taste. Good taste. That is good taste. Yeah, it's weird because I can't hear the crackling on my end, so definitely OBS is doing something weird to it. Okay, hold on. Let me put on the desktop audio. I have to remember to try to troubleshoot this a bit more. I tried changing stuff around. Unfortunately, did not work. Oh, is this super loud? It sounds like it's probably super loud. Okay, there we go. Hello, Angry Juice. What's Undertale? Oh, it's a game. It's a game that I like very much. It's a fun little RPG. Got a great story. Highly recommend going into it you know, blind, because it's got some like nice story moments. So if you like story games, Undertale is a really good one. Came out, how long did it come out, chat? Some time ago. I want to, like 2019, 2018? Something like that? 2015? Oh my gosh. Undertale's almost 10 years old? That's crazy. JoJo isn't having the issue that I had. Oh, what issue did you have? I'm trying to use the application-specific audio source for OBS, so that way I can only... That way only the Spotify music comes through, and then if like other sounds happen on the computer, like notification sounds or whatever, it won't come through on stream, but it seems like it's a little bit buggy. So I don't know. Maybe it's just, it does say it's like a beta plugin, so maybe it's just an issue. The static is still there? What? 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 That's ridiculous. Maybe I have to restart Spotify? Whoa. No. After all I have tried. Let me try restarting Spotify and see if that changes anything. Weird to think A Hat in Time came out in 2017. Okay, how about now? This headphone issue occurred. I was using Astro headset. Changed headsets, the issue was fixed. You just can't use Astro headphones. The 3.5mm headphone jack on Xbox controller seems to be bad as well. Oh. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, fortunately, I'm not using headphones. I think it's just the stream is like outputting my sound weird, and I don't know why. It is fixed. Okay, yay! Okay, thank you for confirming. I hope it doesn't happen to you. Oh, same. My sister has had headphone problems before as well. It seems to be a fairly common thing. And like I get scared of that because like what if you're just minding your own business with your headphones on and then suddenly like a big crackling boom happens right in your ears and then you're like, ah, I'm dead. My eardrums are dead. Yeah, it seems like a Spotify restart fixed it. Okay, so that's good at least. Then I don't have to mess with my sources at least. I can just restart the Spotify app, perhaps. Replace my headphones with the most expensive ones they have for gaming. Well, I mean, it's an investment. You want something that's not gonna, you know, blow your ears off and not cause you strife in your daily life. So if it's something that you're gonna use a lot, I think that's totally worth it. So did it end up fixing the issue? I hope so. Spending that much money on it. It better. Oh, this gem thing. What kind of headphones do you have, actually? Curious. I can't bring myself to buy, like, headphones. I feel very vulnerable with them, like, covering my ears. It's like I have to be, I don't know why. Audis Maxwell is really great. They work for music. $330. Ah, okay. Good investment. If it's something you're gonna be using a lot, it's better to pay the money to get something that's gonna like be good quality and last a long time. There's like no point in shelling out money for something that's like crappy, you know, if you're gonna be using it a lot. Yeah. Solid price. Yeah. I mean, based on my limited knowledge of audio equipment, that seems pretty reasonable for something high quality. Cool thingy. And then we got these bows. Oh, the bow has a gradient. Out. Okay. Headphones mentioned. Oh, hey, Hoffer. Hoffer, what are your headphone recommendations of choice? Do you have headphone opinions? I heard those HyperX headsets are the best for under 100. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. 99mm planar drivers. I don't even know what that means. I believe you. I unfortunately am the kind of person who's very much like I'll look at reviews and then I'll just be like, good enough, and then I'll buy them, and then, you know, unless they're like awfully terribly bad, I'm usually pretty okay with this strategy. But yeah, I know this can be like a, yeah, so I do not have the ears required to be like an audiophile. Like, yeah, sometimes I'll look at like headphone reviews and then they'll be like, oh yeah, well, like the sound was kind of like this and it was kind of like this, and I was like, how can you tell? I can't tell. I cannot tell. Sony is good for music. I mean, they better be. I feel like they've been around for a while. Paid $400 for my Sony headphones at Costco. They were on sale for 100% off. Oh, wow. Well, it's good that it's actually high quality and you're not just paying for the brand. Started making my own because the market disappointed me. Oh, so is this the thing that you've been working on? That's kind of a cool project. You can like customize it to exactly what you want. Hello, Delta. You like is it Bose? Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it like Bose? Bose headphones? Is it Bose headphones? I'm so not with the times. I mean, not that Bose is like a new thing. The former, okay. I'm so like I read things. I read things on the internet rather than talk to people. This is why I don't know how things are pronounced. Most would be satisfied with earphones that used to be packed in cell phones back in the day. Those were the days. I used to, throughout college, I used like a cheap pair of like $10 Skull Candy earphones for like most of college. And then now I have these like Beats X wireless earbuds. Which I bought primarily because it has like a neck hangy thing. I won't lose them, which is a concern that I have. My car's Bose speakers as well sound so clean and crisp. Hell yeah. Seems hard to like deck out your car with stuff. I don't think I've ever tried to do that. I'm not like much of a car person, but I guess it's not that different from say like opening up, I don't know, your computer. You gotta open it up and it might look scary, but it's probably just all like, I don't know. It's all plugs and things. There's a big line here. Content with my Black Shark wireless earbuds. $60. That seems pretty... Yeah, I think for earphones that or like headsets that I travel around with, I think having something on the cheaper side is like fine. Because I don't know, like my wireless, I feel like they go through a lot of wear and tear, and then you want something portable, you know? Like sometimes at the airport you see these people with those like huge headphones and I'm like, ugh, how can you, it feels like it would bother you. You're like trying to sleep and then these like humongo headphones are in your head. But what do I know? I'm just a cheapo earphones girl. Beats are a scam. Yeah, but I couldn't find anything like, so for me, it was less about the audio quality and more that it has it's like the around the neck loop thing, so I can't lose the earbuds, and they were the least ugly of all the options. And cheap. Well, they're not that cheap, but like they weren't, you know, ridiculously expensive. So that's why I got them. But yeah, I have not seen like Beats recommended. Like if you search for like reviews and stuff, like nobody's like, oh, you better get these Beats headphones. They always recommend other stuff. You have to usually replace the factory stereo, buy new cables, speakers, and amps. Oh, okay. There's a lot of pieces involved. Is it something that people can do by themselves? Do you need special equipment, or is it like you unplug stuff and then plug new stuff in? And then I guess you have to remember how to put everything else back. Gotta go back to the days where you had peeps walking down and the whole stereo set up on their shoulder. I feel like I missed out on those days. I think that was that already not a thing by the 90s? It was like kind of going out of style. Or maybe it was something that older people were doing. Like people who were not in elementary school anymore. Shiny ribbon? Kind of. Good enough. It was an 80s or early 90s thing. Oh, okay. Maybe I was too young to... Or maybe I didn't know anybody cool enough to do that. That's probably it. I do like my hover over ear little wireless earphones that hook on the ear. Barely notice wearing it. Oh, what do you mean by hover over? That sounds like something that I might like. So it doesn't go in your ear, or like it doesn't so it's not an in-ear, but it also doesn't like encase the ear like regular headphone or headsets do? It does not go in the ear canal. Okay, but it just kind of hangs out near the ear. Oh. Well, when my Beats inevitably break, we'll look into option apps. Speaking of expensive, you should get the HDMI cable from Rocketfish. It's a measly 5K. Like fully gold. It's like full gold wires or something. For the ultimate picture quality. I wonder if it really makes that much of a difference. You have to take the car interior apart. If you watch YouTube and confident in it, you could try to do it yourself, though any mess up can result in having to buy the same part again, or the installer would charge more to fix the problem. Ah, okay. I see. Bit smaller, similar to the Valve Index setup, if you've seen how those headphones are like. I have no idea. Valve... Oh, okay. Like the headphones that are on like, oh, I see. There's a little hat. There's a little hat for your ears on this VR headset. I did not even know. This is a VR headset, right? What is this? I've never heard of the Valve Index before. Yeah, it's a VR. Wow, okay. It looks like Master Chief's like helmet thing. Like the front of it. Putting a little hat on there. The 1K VR headset for Valve. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I am not. I'm not sold on VR, I think. I've tried it a number of times. Like we have an Oculus Rift from... Is it a Rift? I don't know what the model is called exactly. We own an Oculus. And then I've used a couple of different ones just from like for work stuff. I don't know, it's just like so heavy. I find it really difficult to imagine spending a long time gaming in there. Seems very difficult. Seems very difficult. Just like, and then your face gets all sweaty. It might be because I have glasses. It's not very glasses friendly. Might get replaced soon with a cheaper, more portable model. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's also like prohibitively expensive for most people still. So it's a little like, you can't even play with your friends. Even if you were to get one. Because it's like, it's more of a thing where it's like you buy it and then your friends come over to like all try it one at a time. You know? You're not supposed to use it for a long time. Then why put game on? Why put game on VR headset if not supposed to use for a long time? What's the point? Why put game on headset and tell me I'm only supposed to play for an hour? It's incomprehensible to me. Never noticed there were headphones that cost as much as a car. I believe it though. People are very serious about their audio, I've learned. Audio stuff are very front heavy, yeah. Are other ones not like that? I feel like most of them are. Then once or twice for the lols on the first week, then store it. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with us. Like, we'll play it sometimes. Like, occasionally if we get a hankering for Beat Saber or something, but yeah. Played on my sister's Rift. It doesn't immerse. Cool, but doesn't trick my brain at all. It feels like I'm wearing a screen on my face, yeah. Yeah, I kind of get a similar feeling. I think that also depends on the game, though. I did witness one time. I was at some kind of event where like tech companies were demoing stuff, and there was a Google booth. This was years ago. Was it Google? Yeah, Google. I think it was Google. Anyway, some tech company was demoing some like application they had made, some VR application they had made, and it was like a story, like a horror story. And I watched this girl, she was I don't know, but they like, she was trying the horror thing and she was like screaming her head off and then just like squatting on the ground just like screaming because she couldn't like, she was like so she was like so in it. And like it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, you have to like turn around and there's like a ghost there, you know? And like her friend was there like watching her and just like laughing her head off. So I think definitely for some people it's like extra immersive. I don't know, but but yeah, I'm the same way. I feel maybe my brain is just too programmed to see it as a game on a screen. Normal people don't play game over an hour. Do you have an addiction? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's like when you play Animal Crossing, or no, what game is it? There's a couple of Nintendo games, if you play them for too long, they'll be like, you should consider taking a break when you go to like save. And it's like, don't tell me what to do, game. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. You have to establish VR legs. It's a learning curve. Takes a lot more time to be okay in that environment. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I guess the games that I play are, to be fair, it's not very like immersion-y. It's like Beat Saber and like ping pong. I guess ping pong is nice in VR because, and dare I say, superior in VR. Because you don't have to pick up the ball. You can just press a button and the ball just like appears in your hand. And it's like, oh, I'd play ping pong way more if I could do this in real life. So I don't know. There you go. Wii Sports Resort moment, yeah. And then you can, you know, you accidentally hit the ping pong ball and it like flies into nowhere, and then you're just like, well, I'm just gonna manifest a new ping pong ball. No problem. Man, I love Wii Sports. Good. Google does some cool stuff in the VR space. Yeah. Yeah, there's some interesting people working on it. I think one big problem is I think people haven't quite solved the, I mean, speaking about the VR legs thing, like people haven't quite figured out like a good user interface design language, I think, for VR. It's like every game and every application is still kind of struggling, I think, to figure out like, oh, like how should we be doing menus? How should we be handling like, you know, character movement and stuff? It's like there isn't anything that isn't quite ideal yet, I think. And so I think that also probably stops people from maybe developing certain kinds of things, kinds of applications or games that might be cool. What is this splotch? There's a green splotch here. Empty spot. But yeah, like every time I've tried to play a game, which again, caveat, I haven't done this like a lot, but you know, the movement's always kind of weird. Like, oh, you have to like teleport. Or it lets you move around, but then you're like dying from motion sickness. Well, like, I don't know. Hasn't quite been figured out yet, I think. Valve probably is the closest having a good enough implementation of menu movement design VR games. Oh, okay. I should go look at like a video or something. Alex felt very natural? Oh, okay. How did they handle movement and stuff in that game? This doctor from Atlanta got their license suspended and was just spotted working again in Austin, Texas. That's a random bit of news. So they were like very determined to practice medicine. Interesting. I wonder if the license suspension only counts for the state that they're in? Oh no, nothing to apologize. I was just like, I didn't know how to I wasn't witty enough to react in a funny way. No, it's not a problem. You didn't do anything wrong, don't worry. It was just me trying to be like, wait, I don't know what to say about this. But that is interesting. Checking out Half-Life Alyx if you're interested and have a headset. Maybe I could try VR streaming. I don't know. I feel like I would get all sweaty and be unhappy trying to do that. I don't know. But I know there's like a number of games that are like VR only or much better on VR. So I don't know. They give you options. So by default, it's teleportation. You control with the left controller stick and camera views are set in angles to help reduce motion sickness. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're not like winging your head around willy-nilly. It kind of limits you a little bit to reduce potential problems. I see, that makes sense. Yeah, I think from a computer interaction design point of view, like I think the VR thing, like the VR applications is very interesting. And it's like interesting to see how difficult it is to break out from like a screen based interface. I don't know. For those with stronger minds, you can switch to an actual movement option with the left stick and have a smoother turn angle. I'm a smooth locomotion fan, but then it just feels like I'm playing a PC FPS with the screen on my face. Yeah, that's fair. All in the name for accessibility. Yeah! Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I guess Microsoft's done a lot of good stuff with accessibility. They're the ones that came out with that like special accessibility controller. I think the one that's like kind of programmable and has like various, like it doesn't just have buttons, but it has like a big dial and like, well, I don't know. I actually haven't looked too much into it, but it's got like stuff that you can sort of like reprogram it for many different options, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, say what you will about Microsoft, but they've got some good like accessibility people over there thinking about these things, which is nice. I'm glad that they're doing that. The UI, everything is pretty much is in the world. So for ammo collectibles, you'll see that when you raise your hand and see the counter. That's mounted on your pistol or on the back of the palm. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so it's like attached to the objects. Cool. It must be fun to think about these kinds of things. It's like you're sort of inventing UI stuff. I wonder what it's like to be a developer or a designer doing that stuff. Seems like it would be kind of fun. Microsoft deserves mega props for bringing gaming to more peeps with the adaptable controller. Yes, that's what it's called. Yes, the adaptable controller. That's what it trim. Got little plus signs, crosses, maybe? Or other side. No? Okay. Oh my gosh, she has so many details! Ah! This is like the Betel picture all over again. I think this should be Spider Gold? Good. Okay. Let's use today, Kat, I'm very excited today because did I tell you we ordered Marble a cat stroller? It's coming today, apparently. Very excited to try it out. I wonder if Marble will take to it immediately or if he'll just be like, get this thing away from me. We'll see. I would love to take a walk with him while he is safely encased inside a stroller. Sorry for being quiet, kind of replaying the campaign for MW2. Oh, no problem. Please do not feel like you need to... Please don't feel like you need to, like, be active if you're doing other stuff. Like, please chill out in the way that you would normally chill out. I'm very happy to, like, chat about whatever nonsense I think of, or we can just chill and listen to the music that's playing, or, you know, I'll talk about the drawing. Yeah, so please, I hope nobody feels any pressure to, like, be active in chat or anything like that. I'm like totally fine with it. Your sister's little kitty backpack. Oh, the one with the little window inside? Hello, Sam Flops. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How days going? Yes, all right. Going pretty good. You seem extremely excited. I hope you're doing good as well. Now I don't feel so stressed. Oh yeah, please don't stress. Do not stress. Not in this stream. Don't stress in this stream. I command thee. Like, I'm very happy to just, like, chill out. Do not worry. Don't feel like you need to make conversation or anything like that. I will mumble. I will yap. That's what I'm here for. Is the kitty stroller like a regular stroller? Yeah, like, it's kind of... It's like a regular stroller, except for the fact that it's got, like in the part where you would put a baby, it just, like, completely encloses. So kind of like those baby strollers where you see, like, that have, like, a hood over it, like a sunshade. It's sort of like that, but imagine if the sunshade just, like, closes all the way down so that it's encased. So yeah, it's kind of like a big carrier in a stroller form. Yeah, so you don't, so, like, if you have a bigger cat, Marble's a little bit on the bigger, heavier side. If you have a bigger cat, you can kind of roll him around instead. And I think it's kind of nice because then they can kind of, like, peek out. There's like a mesh so they can, like, peek out while, like, sitting comfortably, you know? Which I think is kind of nice. Like, I think he'll enjoy it. I hope. I hope Marble likes it. Roll him around at the speed of sound. I've been practicing a little bit, actually, by putting him on my computer chair and, like, rolling him around the house. He seems to like it. Like, he doesn't jump off right away. He seems a little bamboozled, but he doesn't hate it. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Might lurk in a bit to watch some anime with a friend, but I'll still be here. Oh, okay, sounds good. Have fun. I highly encourage watching anime with friends. Good time. Isn't it adorable? He stays on there too. Like, you'd think he would jump off, you know, because he's like, what the heck is this? But no, he stays on there and kind of just, like, looking. I think he likes looking. My theory is that he likes seeing things from a different perspective. Like, he finds it, I don't know, like, mentally engaging, maybe. I don't know. So my hope is that he'll see the stroller thing similarly. But my only worry is that I think he doesn't really like being encased. Like, he doesn't really like being in his carrier. Like, I think he finds it very constricting and he wants to, like, look at things and be outside of it. I don't think he'll chill in his he'll chill in his carrier just on his own. So he's not scared of the carrier. I think he just doesn't like to be constrained inside of it. So I'm a little worried that he won't like being covered by the stroller either. So we'll have to see if he'll tolerate that. Like, if with the extra room, because it's much bigger than his carrier, that maybe he'll be okay. Or if he really hates it, like, maybe we'll have to see if I feel secure enough to like let him hang out in the carrier. Like he'll be like clipped to like a little leash in there, but using his harness, but I would still feel really nervous about, I think, walking him outside with it open, because I'd be like scared of him, I don't know, somehow escaping, I guess. But I don't know. But if he really hates it, that might be an option. Yeah, but I think it'd be cool. We live in a very walkable neighborhood, so I think it'd be nice to like go out with him and like, I don't know, go to the park, look around at the park, / sniff the park smells, listen to some birds. I think it'd be nice. I think he'll like it. I hope. I really hope. Do it, yeah. Yeah, but I'm worried because like he really hates his being taken out in his carrier, so I'm worried. I'm worried he's gonna like associate it with like his previous carrier feelings. The only part is that the stroller might be loud. Oh, I hadn't thought of that actually. Like the rolling on the concrete or whatever, the sidewalk. Logical Lime, hello. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Give you a shout out. Logical Lime. Go. How are you all doing? We're drawing my last Hovember for the year. Lime is here to Excuse me? I'm assuming that's a brothership reference. How's brothership going? How far have you gone now? I think last time you raided, you were playing, which was last week, maybe? 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. When did I last stream art? I can't remember. You squirt limes on things. Ah, okay. I thought it was like the, that thingy, Flood from Mario Sunshine or something was in the game, maybe? That was my guess. I only squirt lemons from now on. Don't you hate it when you try to squirt like a lime? Like a restaurant gives you like a lime or a lemon or something, and then you're like, oh great, I'm gonna put this on my fried chicken or whatever. And then you just like squirt it into your eyeball. And you're like dying. But you can't show it because you're in public. And nobody must see that your weakness, which is lime juice in the eyeball. Has that not happened to anyone else? Lime told me today she did not enjoy this Polar Express, so we're no longer in speaking terms. Unfortunately, I cannot take a side because I haven't watched the Polar Express. That's a 3D one, right? From like many years ago? Is that correct? It was like a 3D one. 2004. Ah. 20 years old. Hot diggity dang. Earlier we were talking about Undertale and realized that Undertale is almost 10 years old. Which is crazy. It was in 3D and it was spectacular. Personally, I look away every time I squeeze a lime onto a dish. My eyes are already deteriorated as is. That's probably smart. That was my mistake, is staring straight into the lime as I squeeze it. Oh, this part is pink. The inside of the sleeve is pink. Such a fool. I was cleaning my eyes with limes. Maybe not the best idea. Probably not. That seems like that would hurt a lot. My dad told me that the Polar Express had way too much uncanny valley for him to like it. He calls the eyes dead and the animation's not complex enough for the models. Oh. Was this a recent watch of the Polar Express Tower? Or was this like at the time back in the day, like when he watched it? I never watched it when it came out. Oh, okay. So this was with the era like the current technology of the time. That was his baseline. Interesting. The animation looks fine. I can't tell it's 20 years old, but it doesn't ruin the movie. Oh, okay. Oh, so Alexander Dean, is your complaint like story based? Is it? So it's not about the animation, but it's about something else. I don't mind the animation or the look of the models. I think it's all fine. No, you love the Polar Express. Oh, sorry, you love Polar Express. Lime is not the ones. Lime is the one that does not like the Polar Express. Sorry, mixed it up in my head. Yes, logic. So, okay. So the animation's fine. You just don't like it. Okay. Don't you think you should watch it tonight? Tonight? I was actually asking chat earlier what I should do today. I have a hankering to play Final Fantasy 11. Not my type of movie is all. Ah, I see. I could play Final Fantasy 11 and watch it in the background. Maybe. I also want to get I want my husband to watch a Muppet Christmas with me. I've showed him Treasure Island, but I haven't showed him a Muppet Christmas Carol. So at some point, maybe when we're both on break for Christmas, we will watch it. Yeah, it's so good. I've only watched it like twice, I think. So I don't have it like memorized in my head like I do like Lion King and such, but Muppet Christmas Carol's great. Yes. Have you been enjoying Pocket Camp? Yes. I've been playing obsessively. It's kind of a problem. Power's been enjoying Pocket Camp. Power, your camper card guy, has helped me in the quarry today. Thank you very much. Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol's great, right? I think my husband just is like a little scared of Muppets or something. Like I remember back when we watched a Muppet Treasure Island, like it took a long time for me to convince him to watch it with me. So I don't know if he just doesn't like the way the Muppets look or something like that, and he's like scared, like they look scary to him. But he enjoyed Muppet Treasure Island, I think. Perhaps I should confirm this. The best version of the Christmas Carol. I also think that the Muppet Treasure Island is the best version of Treasure Island. Sorry, Treasure Planet. Sorry, the original book by what's his face? Robert Stevenson. You're searching for Boris. I'm searching for... I like Julian. There's a lot of animals I'm searching for. I want all the cute ones. Can I get your camper card? I need you to do some digging in the quarry. Dig for me. Yeah, of course. I actually posted it on Blue Sky a little while back. It's like in a thread. Like, if I posted about playing the game and then Beeb replied to it being like, can I have your camper card? And then I replied with the camper card QR code. So it's in there. But if you cannot find it, I will DM it to you somehow. You used to fear the puppets? Yeah, can you explain the fear? Maybe this will help me understand how to help my husband through watching this movie. Not sure where the fear of puppets came from. Oh, is it generally puppets or like the Muppets specifically? You are over it now. Ah, okay. Did you just kind of like grow out of it, or any puppet? Oh, okay. I mean, they can be kind of scary, to be very fair. Pocket Camp is not for you. You know what? That's valid. Like, I'm enjoying Pocket Camp, but gosh dang, the mobile game addiction is so real. Save yourself! Save yourself, Lime! Run far away! You just got used to the Muppets. Ah, okay. They just hung out enough, and then you're like, oh, okay. That's fine. Missed this section of hair, highlighting the hair. Face your fears. You'll overcome them, yes. Otherwise known as exposure therapy! I don't know if I like that outline there. Okay. I think we've mostly finished shading her. Oh, she has, wait a second. She has a, oh no, I ran into the same problem as I did with Karuna. She also has a glove on this hand. Okay, well, that's fine. But she also needs her nail polish. Let's paint some nails on this girl. Speaking of puppets, I've been recruited to do video editing for a puppet TV show pilot. It's half sitcom, half courtroom drama. All of the characters are puppets and it's absurd. Wow. So like Phoenix Wright, kind of, but puppets? Because if so, I might enjoy it. But that's awesome. I hope you have fun editing it. The 10 cards they give you by default if you click the official website link when checking the QR code really helps. Yeah, I also did that with the quarry. And then I will slowly delete them as my actual friend list grows. Husband comes home to a pitch black house. Jojo turns on the reading lamp while sitting in the lazy boy. Tell me the truth. Bobo story. Tell the truth. Face your fears. More like Judge Judy meets Sesame Street. Oh, that sounds considerably less lighthearted in my mind. Oh, I need to find a reference of this girl's glove thingy. What does her glove thingy look like? Where are some pictures of her? Like her official artwork is like her holding, like reaching out to the screen, the camera. And so like, I can't see what her glove looks like. I think it's just like, a triangle thingy. Okay, hold on. Yeah, she has, okay, so she has like a ring here. Ring here, and then like, and it's just like triangle of fabric. Okay, so this is not as bad as the time I had to redraw Karuna's arm. And is it like a gray color? Okay, it's the same color as her shirt. This? I miss Sesame Street. I learned so much from Sesame Street. I'm glad Sesame Street has stayed base over time. Cause like sometimes you like, you know, things from your childhood like pops up again and you're like, oh yeah, I wonder how that's going, or like, or whatnot. And then you're like, oh, like you know, the piece of media or like the person involved became extremely uncool and you're like, oh no. And then you're just sad. But I'm glad Sesame Street has stayed based over time. Steve from Blue's Clues is based still. Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster were your heroes. I always loved whenever Cookie Monster was on screen and they like ate a cookie, you know, with the like, blah, 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 blah. You know, didn't it look so fun? So like whenever we saw Cookie Monster, like me and my sisters would get like crackers or something, and then we would like pretend to eat it just like Cookie Monster because it was like, I don't know, therapeutic or something. Like it felt good to do it that way. You just like stuff it in your mouth and you just like open your mouth open and close like rah, 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 rah. It's very fun. Cookie Monster has been renamed to Vegetable Monster. Is that actually true? Is that really true? Does Cookie Monster not exist? It's like one of those things that I feel like somebody made up to scare millennials, and I don't want to believe it. Kids can't even enjoy cookies these days. But like, I thought the whole point was that he's a monster, right? So like, cause like Oscar the Grouch, they rename Oscar the Grouch to Oscar the Nice, cause they don't want kids seeing somebody be Grouch. I don't think so. The logic doesn't add up. I don't think so. You're afraid of the Muppets, aren't you, Joe? I'm secretly gay. Don't try to change the subject. This is more important. All right, like this highlight here. Maybe like this. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna pause on coloring the main character for a while. And we're gonna draw the foreground. Look at all these leaves that I need to paint. I'm scared. I'm scared of painting leaves. Help. It's not the case. Looked it up. Oh, thank you. Whew. Thank you. Okay, so it was fake news meant to scare millennials. Ah. Okay. Oh, but he also eats veggies. He's become more serious about his health. Good for him. Good for the Cookie Monster. That's good. But he's true to himself, but taking care of himself. That's what I like to see. Okay, let's start with painting this tree, because I feel like that's slightly less scary than painting a bunch of leaves. Tree. How do I paint a tree? I had a problem with this in a previous Huevember last year where I did not know how to paint the tree. I do not know how to paint wood-colored things. It is a problem. Okay, I'm glad Cookie Monster still who we know and love. It apparently sprouted from one of the heads of the company making a joke. Okay. And then people just kind of ran with it. Were they scared? Were people like scared like, wait, no. Are they going to actually? Don't do it. Not Cookie Monster. Okay. This looks like a tree, doesn't it? That's good enough. It's gonna get covered up by leaves and stuff anyway. That's fine. I don't want to draw a bunch of leaves. I'm scared. Whoops. I'm scared to draw leaves. Hey Voodoo, how's it going? Wow, looks awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite proud of this one. Fauna's a very pretty character though, so she makes it easy. Music sputtering again? Dang it! Okay, we tried this earlier. I think if I close Spotify and open it again, it will fix it. I do not know how to fix this long term. I really wish I did. I may need to switch to not using Spotify for music, which is very sad. Okay. How's it? Is it fine? Is it fixed? I feel like I need to apologize to Power because I feel like I didn't... Because Power's been telling me that the Spotify music has been crackling and I like didn't believe them. But because I was like, oh, that must just be like the lo-fi sound. I don't know. I'm sorry, Power. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I believe you now. That's better. Okay, good. Okay, so this seems like a reliable way of fixing it. That's good at least. I just need to restart Spotify, it seems. Way to gaslight power. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's because it doesn't show up on my end. It seems like it only goes through OBS, so I don't hear any crackling, so it's hard for me to tell like what it is. Unfortunately. What's funny is that the VOD doesn't have the issue. Yeah, because I don't put the music isn't like routed into the VOD output. It's okay, it happens. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for understanding. Thank you for telling me, even though I kept gaslighting you. Because you knew the truth. And for that, I appreciate it. I'm trying to look up reference pictures of people like peeking through leaves. And I don't know. None of these are like what I want. And I have to keep looking up like the special search thing for like only show me image results from pre-2021 because otherwise there's a bunch of AI stuff that I'm like, this doesn't look correct. You're making a meatloaf? So, I love meatloaf. Meatloaf is so good. Power got hit with the gaslight gatekeep curl boss. Not usually at my MO. And that's not who I want to be. I feel like the average person you're gonna find peeking through leaves is gonna look like a pervert. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of... I gotta say, like, searching for this search term is kind of... The pictures are kind of funny, I will say that. They look very funny. Got a tofurkey roast. Good. Haven't had meatloaf in so long. I used to eat Safeway meatloaf. Did you know you can get like hot, like ready to go meatloaf from Safeway? I used to eat that a lot when I was in grad school. Was it good for me? I don't know, but it tasted pretty good, I think. I just need to search for like tree branches. It's not meat. Great products if you're into non-meat protein alternatives. I should look up tofurkey. I think I would enjoy it. I've been dabbling in non-meat alternatives recently. Just to try them, because I feel like I haven't given them like a chance. For a good, what's like a good tree type of thing? Tree species that would look artsy in this picture. Figured it wasn't the lo-fi music, but until someone else corroborated that it would be worth fixing, all I had to do was confirm it when somebody else had the issue. Looking through leaves is not really an activity typically enjoyed by socially desirable people. It's true. But she's different. Her character, she's Mother Nature. She's allowed to peek through leaves or whatever. She's, in fact, because she's graduating from this persona, she's like merging back into nature or something. That was sort of the idea with the composition. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't want to make it too, like, sad, though. Mother Nature is the biggest pervert. I mean, look at this place. What the heck? Look at this place. I've never enjoyed tofu, but I have had some soybean burgers that were exceptional. You made a vegetarian meatloaf last year. It was a lot of work, but tasted amazing. Was it tofu based? Like, how do you make a vegetarian meatloaf? Like, what's the like the base? The main difficulty with the alternatives, the good tasting ones are positively filled with sugar. Oh, is that why it tastes good? There are tons of ones that taste great without added sugar. Okay, well, hope is restored. Hey, Beeb, you still have your kidney. You're still waiting because you arrived very early. Oh, okay. I'm glad you still have your kidney. What kind of dinner are you having? What kind of cuisine? Faces, nuts, mushrooms, and cheese. These mushrooms? You know she's watching a couple of deer. Oh God. No, you're ruining the drawing for me. Okay, leave. I gotta make leaves. I hate painting leaves. Why did I do this to myself? I have to draw the branches. I don't know how to, cause like, here's the thing with drawing like tree leaves and stuff. It's like you have to draw the branches, you know? You know, but then it's like, I don't know. There's like a lot of parts to it and I don't know how to make it like nice looking. Just kind of scribble it on. Never had the need to do meat alternatives, not particularly adventurous in terms of food. Well, I'm glad that Logical Lime has told me about non-sugary meat alternatives. I think that would be nice. Yeah, because I've always wondered about that. I've mentioned this before. Like, actually yesterday I got Chipotle where I had, it was like half carnitas and half the tofu thing. And tastes pretty good, but then I always wonder, like, is this actually healthier? I don't know. It probably depends on how they make the meat thing, or the meat alternative. Are you doing all right? Oh, Beeb's joking. Don't worry. I mean, that's always a good question to ask. Oh, you're so nice, Power. No, Beeb's joking. We were talking about her kidney earlier. We're joking about meeting friends offline. But yes, I hope Beeb is all right. I think she's fine though. Hey Betty, how's it going? That's a good emote. I like that emote. Trying to draw environments always breaks my brain. Same. And I've been drawing for a long time. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I drew these leaves too big. I probably should have just like started over. Trying to. Let me I'm gonna fade out this color layer so I can see what the heck I'm doing. When someone says Mother Nature calls, what is she calling you to do? Calling you to take care of yourself. She's saying take care of your needs. It's your right as a living creature. Right? Right? Hey, Nostrada. One of the silliest things. Forgot you can scroll down on Twitch and I saw the art for your bio description and your Sona art is hella cute. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much. It's like a random overly exaggerated cuteness portrait. I drew it on stream, I think. Was it last year? Or maybe earlier this year? I don't know. But yeah, I think it was like one of the first things I drew on stream. But thank you so much. I enjoyed drawing it. I remember at the time I was like experimenting with like a slightly different coloring style. That was kind of fun. That's your cue. Bye guys. Have a nice night. Bye, Alexander Dean. Thank you for coming by. Hope you have a good rest of your night and a good start to your week. A lot of the meat alternatives that taste like meat do that by adding tons of sugar. It happens less if you're aren't trying to emulate actual meat products. Ah, okay. So if you're just trying to like make it, you know, its own taste. I see. I had an older coworker who wouldn't say I'm going to the restroom. He would always make it a point to say I must answer nature's calling. Oh wow. Is it like cuz he thought it was funnier to say it that way, or is it cuz it's like it was like a politeness thing? Like it's like crude to say it in the other way. Or something like that? I must answer the call of nature. Ah, it sounds so grand. It sounds so important and grand. No one ever brings up nature unless it's something gross or private. Well, I don't know. What about like camping? Like people are like, oh man, I need to go out into the great outdoors. Right? They're like, like nature's calling me. Do people say that when they're like, I need to go camping right now? I actually don't know. Therefore, Mother Nature's gross. Oh no. Why can't she be both? Why can't she have multitudes? Nature is beautiful and gross at the same time. Which I think is accurate. He really liked being as correct as he could with English. He was utterly convinced British people refused to say bathroom, restroom, and the like. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, so the implication being he wasn't British. But he just... Or he is British and he's like upholding the British way. Or he wasn't British, but he was like following their lead. Nature's calling means you gotta pee. You said pee. I'm just kidding. I'm drawing these really nondescript looking leaves. Do they look like leaves? I don't know. They look more like leaves than the blobs I had before, I suppose. He was not British, but he assumed his idea of British English was the most correct. Oh, interesting. Interesting. He was a good guy. English was his obsession. Ah, just like language. The English language. It's interesting. Well, I mean, everybody needs something that they obsess over. Everybody needs an obsession, one or two. What's life like without... What would life be like without an obsession or two, huh? What's my obsession? I guess I can kind of relate. I also get like it's a little bit of a pet peeve for me too, like when I hear imprecise language, because I get really like stressed out. I think it's an extension of my social anxiety of like, you know, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, you know, somebody says like, oh, just put it over there. You know, like I'm holding something that they need and they're like, oh, just put it over there. And I'm like, put it over where? Like, do you want it over like near this thing? Do you want it out of the way of the thing? I'm like, I need instructions. I need precise instructions. So it's probably it comes from a different place, I think, but I still relate a bit. That was fun. We got into fun grammar arguments like twice a week. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, as long as they were fun grammar arguments, I can easily imagine somebody getting very upset about it. But if it's all lighthearted, then like no problem. That's how it goes with language. Everyone who cares about it enough to correct you thinks their way is the real way, no matter whether it's actually that way. Yeah, I mean, it's psychological, right? It's like, because the purpose of language is to understand each other, and when there is no understanding, it's stressful. And so, like, well, things would have been much better if you just said it the way that I understand them, because that's the point of telling me something, you know? So I can see where it comes from. But like, I don't know. Sort of at the same time, it's sort of like an impossible thing. Like nobody's gonna talk the same as anybody else unless you're like hanging out with this person for like a very long time. I feel like this happens a lot when like if you join like a new job or like you go to a new school and you're like hanging out with a new class. Like anytime when you're hanging out with a new group of people, has anyone else experienced this where you kind of feel like you're like talking but like nobody's really hearing you? And it takes like a couple of weeks, I think, for people to kind of like synchronize with each other, you know? And like start kind of speaking, even though you're all speaking the same language, technically, like you don't really start understanding each other for like a little while. Does that happen to other people? I feel like I've noticed that a lot, where it just like takes a little while for people to kind of like attune to each other. Hey Chunky, how's it going? My take was that language isn't static and there's always gonna be derivations no matter how ruled up it is. I try to make mine understandable, but if you understood it, don't force it beyond a gentle reminder. Yeah, but that's the important part. That's the important part. The important part is like, what are you using language for? That's the important part. Hey, God Derek, hello. Going grinding through the Final Fantasy 14 MSQ. Yes, I love to see it. I hope you are enjoying. I caught up on the recent patch stuff a little while ago. That was a doozy. I won't discuss spoilers though. Okay, this looks kind of branch leaf-like, I think. Is this like a weird looking tree branch? I'm like very much like, I don't know. We're winging it. We're winging it. I don't know how to paint leaves. Just finished Heaven's Word. What did you think about Harchifont? And Imeric. I feel like every expansion, Final Fantasy 14 expansion, I have like a new crush. They like introduce like a new, like one or two new like hot anime dudes in each expansion. And for that, for Heaven's Word, it was Imeric and Harchifont. Fan favorites. Okay. I mean, this looks decently leafy. Think. My take is that if we're gonna call it language static, then we should all be using caveman noises. But maybe caveman noises weren't like high fidelity enough, you know? Oh, that's what you're saying. Then because it has to be dynamic. I see. Okay, don't hate me. I skip all the cutscenes and then watch a recap. Oh, I see. Oh, there are a lot of cutscenes. I mean, that's fair. I think ARR and Heaven's Word had kind of cutscenes and that were sort of, I don't know, like they're a little harder to get through. But I think especially the Shadowbringer, I don't know about Stormblood. I'm kind of neutral on Stormblood, but like Shadowbringer and Endwalker, I think have pretty cute cutscenes. I don't know. They improved the like choreographing of the cutscenes quite a bit. So some of them are kind of like funny and cute. I don't know. So I like them, but I also completely understand there is so much content to get through. So much story, so much reading. There's so much text in Final Fantasy 14. So I get it. And also you're trying to catch up, I'm sure. So like, can't do all that reading. Yeah. I was the same way, especially through the first expansion. And I am typically very much a stickler for reading through cutscenes and such. Imagine if the base version of 14 was still a thing. Oh, I know. Who are you talking about? I'll Google them. Oh, Harchifont. I'll write that. His name's like weird to spell, but I have Harchifont and Imeric are the two hot guy characters in it. Well, Imeric's the hot guy character. Harchifont's just like a cinnamon roll. But he's the one that well, yeah, I'm scared to say more about Heart to Font because it would be like a major spoiler, but since you just finished, I think it's fine, but I'm still scared, so I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to risk it. I'm pretty sure my brother thirsts over Heart to Font, as he should. He gives you hot chocolate when things are tough. He tells you everything's gonna be okay. Oh, you've seen those faces. Oh, okay. Yeah, and Imric's just a hottie. But Heart to Font brings you in from the cold, and he's like, here, have some hot chocolate. And he's like, so nice to you, and so precious. Chunky, is your goal to try to like catch up as fast as possible? Like, are you like I need to see what all the hype is about? I've been tempted by 14, but not a huge fan of multiplayer. People say you can do it single player easily, but don't know whether you'd like it. Yeah, well, I mean, there's always the trial, like, which is, I think you can play quite a bit with the trial. I never did it myself. I kind of dove straight into it. I'm not sure if they had the trial program when I started back in the day. But yeah, I don't know. Give the trial, if you're like already thinking about it, give the trial a try and see. Because it's a pretty accurate representation of what the full game would be like. Like you get access to, I think, almost like everything. And you can play like quite a large part of the game. Just through the trial. You want a body sand alpha now? Oh yeah. I know. I know. Just, you know, it's a character growth moment for Alphano. That's what we'll call it. He's going through some stuff. Okay, into some background leaves. The meme of the trial. I don't know if the trial is still as extensive as the meme says it is now. I actually don't know either. I've never done it myself. I've never had to do the trial because I just, yeah, jumped into it. But I mean, just like anecdotally, I've heard people say like, oh yeah, like I played like through all this stuff, like trial, and here I am, and so I don't know. I think it's quite if that helps at all. Yeah, I'd give it a try. It's a good game. Like I really enjoy it. I would say it is in Final Fantasy 14 is in like my top 5 video games of all time. Like I just really enjoy the story. Does this look like trees? Bushes or something? This looks leafy enough. The trial gets you through the first expansion, but you can't trade or join a free company. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's fine for somebody who doesn't want to play multiplayer. Probably fine, right? Yeah, so you can play like the game in sort of a single player mode. I recommend it. Yeah, but if you want like a non-biased view of Final Fantasy 14, you're not gonna find it here. For that, I am sorry. I will wholeheartedly encourage people to play it. Also playing with my wife and brother who are also scene skippers. Oh, okay. So you guys are all starting it together. Like a blood pact. You're like, we're all gonna start Final Fantasy 14 together. We're gonna finish Final Fantasy 14 together. And like, whoever gives up first is the loser. There's a really funny interview with Naoki Yoshida where they brought that WoW. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah, somebody mentioned like a fan asked a question about like, oh, WoW Classic is a thing. Have you ever thought about Final Fantasy 14 1.0 as a, you know, Final Fantasy 14 Classic? And he laughed. He said nightmare in English. He said nightmare in English. And then was like, next question, please. Legendary Yoshi P moment. For sure. Tank and 2 DPS. Oh, nice. It's lovely because we queue for dungeons very quickly. Yeah. Are you tanking or are you DPS? I feel like those are good. Well, I mean, I'm sure you did all your research and stuff. Yeah, I think it's very hard to be healer at the beginning because you're like getting used to like, how the heck does this game work? What are these monsters gonna do? I don't know. But I think tank and DPS are good starting types. You're monk. Ah, nice. You're punching things. Summoning the spirits of animals or whatever. I forget exactly how monk works. There's like poses. Animal poses? And then you like rotate between them, I think. Once upon a time I played monk. To do my melee quests. And then I switched to what did I switch to? Which DPS did I switch to? Can't remember. Viper? I think I switched to Viper when it came out. I have my Moogle fist. That sounds like Moogles when you punch. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Oh, I didn't realize that gear changes sound effects and stuff. That's cool. Is it paid gear? Like, did you have to buy it in the shop or is it just like something you can get? Because that's awesome. I didn't know that you could get that. That's so cool. Got it from a drop from the good King Moggle. Oh, okay. I have never once tried equipping those weapons. I think I have some. I've never tried equipping them. Okay. How do these leaves look? Do these leaves look leafy? They look pretty leafy, I think. You can craft them too. Ah, okay. Okay, so I think I need to... Looks great, thank you. I wanted to darken them a bit. Let's put a clipping layer. Put like a dark gradient on top, just to... Oops. Not clipped. Clipping layer. Go. Too dark. This. Oh, like this. This. And change this to multiply. Okay, and I think that creates a bit more contrast with Fauna. Okay, looks good, I think. And then I think I want to blur the leaves a little bit, so just to give that like focused look, so I'm gonna merge these layers into a new layer. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I just merge these selected layers. You have to duplicate them first. Duplicate. Oh. Duplicate. Here we go. Merge these. Then put a little blur on them. So they look a little out of focus. Whoops, I need to yeah. No, that's fine. Okay, blur. Got a guild event. Gotta go. Catch you later. Thanks, Chunky. I'm glad you're having fun with Final Fantasy. Thanks for saying hi. Oh, okay. The reason this looks weird is because I have... Okay. Now we... blur this. Oops. Blur. Why can't I blur? Here we go. Blur this just a little bit. Yeah, so this gives a little bit of that focus, like camera focus effect. Looks pretty good. Okay, I think we're in the home stretch. We are going to, I'm gonna just color the line art, and then I think we'll be good to go. Where's that line art folder? Man, I spent a lot of time on this one, huh? Guess that's fine. I like Fauna. Okay, so let me hide the flare so I can see what I'm doing. We'll color in this line art. Lock transparency for all these things. And we color. Oh, now I want to play Final Fantasy. All right, I'm gonna watch. Maybe I'll. Should I put on the Polar Express and watch Final Fantasy 11 for real? Should I? Then I can have an informed opinion about the Polar Express next time Logical Lime and or Alexander Dean shows up. Color this. Gives her a little extra glow. I just realized there's something else I need to do. I wanna, like, I need to cast the leaves should cast a bit of a shadow on her, I think. I need to paint that in. Do not let me forget, chat. I feel like I'm gonna forget. Like, I'm gonna do all my line art painting and then I'm gonna be like, all done! And then it's like, no, I am not done. Not done. Need to cast some leafy shadows on her head. Okay. Got some her arm over here, light, then her hand over here, light. That's a different line art layer. Okay. Wait, I also need to draw in the reflected shadows, reflected colors. There's so much to do still. Oh my god. Eyeballs. Mouth. Good. Hair. Speaking of Heaven's Word music. Good music. Lighting some of the places on the hair that would hit light, thinner. Have a little bit more of a translucent. Just lightly. Okay. Good. Oh man, I gotta... Oh, not the... Oh, this is the hair. The antlers some. Clothes. Clothes, line art color. Gold. Gold line art color. Oh, we're almost done. Oh, the flowers! I forgot about the flowers! Flowers need to be... them kind of... I should make them kind of peachy looking. There we go. Flowers a bit of a glow. Kind of messy. That's okay. I think good enough. Okay. Then I need to put in some reflected light colors. And what if I was crazy and I did it with a soft brush this time? I did it with a soft brush. That'd be crazy? Maybe. So it's like, I don't know. Doesn't look so harsh. Oh, I guess that looks kind of nice. Wah! Accidentally my window around. Up here it should be right here. Hair. Reflecting. Next. Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice and subtle. Need some like actual shadow. Hold on. That seems better. Oh. What else we got? Hair. Hair needs some black. Here we can make this like a lighter hard brush strong layer. Following her character design, she has kind of like a thin hair layer here, so the light is peeking through. Or it's like sort of glowing blue. That was so weird hearing Final Fantasy X when I was about to turn on Final Fantasy X. Spotify's reading your mind! They've got all your data, man! They're like, you know what would really freak Hey Joe Baby out? You should mess with them. I miss Final Fantasy X. Should replay that someday too. Maybe at least watch a playthrough of it. Good enough. There. Put a eye sparkle here. Yeah. Shinier eye sparkle. Okay, cool. Oh, you gotta re-download it. No! That's the worst. You're like, I'm all ready. You got your drinks and your snacks. Controller's all charged. And then like you're about to sit down. And then the game isn't ready and you're like, why? Need to clip. Okay, I need to put in some shading or like leaf, like sunlight sprinkling through the leaves sort of thing. Not know how to do this. I just want to play some blitzball. Okay. Gonna look weird at first. No panicking. I'm panicking. Just like shading thing like this, and then we like erase in some like dappled light. This. And change this to like, I don't know, like a multiplayer layer maybe? Or overlay? No, overlay is not good. Multiply. Why can't I say multiply nowadays? Remember when I first played Final Fantasy and I was like really determined to hold my breath? I think I've told this story on stream before actually, so never mind. I was like, I can hold my breath just like, I wonder if I can train to hold my breath. Like Tidus. Like maybe I can hold it for 10 minutes. So like, I would just like randomly practice holding my breath. You also tried? I do not want to play Blitzball. Like if it were real? Or do you mean like the mini game Blitzball? I remember it being quite difficult, actually. But I don't know if that was just because I was a child. Oh, the mini game, okay. I loved Blitzball and always wanted to create it as a kid. Oh! Would you go to like the local pool and then like try to get your friends to play it with you? Like pretend with you? I feel like this looks weird. It feels like I put like a weird hat on her. The shading. Maybe I shouldn't. The whole instruction manual's worth of game mechanic for Blitzball. Yeah, I remember it being quite complicated. I can't recall like why I had difficulty with it, like what was hard about it, but maybe the hand shouldn't be in as much shadow. This is fun. This? Nature shadow hairnet. I don't know. I just need to make it less prominent. 70% of Blitzball is just understanding players in terms of hockey positions. So it's like chess. I don't know why this looks so weird. I need to change the color. Not gonna lie, I played Final Fantasy X for the first time a few weeks ago. You had to Google what break 2 meant? Oh god, I don't remember anything. Was that like, was there like a move, a button that was like break 2 and you're like, what does that mean? Where on earth did you get chess from hockey? I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, this is what happened in my brain. It's because I remembered you're talking about positions. You're talking about hockey positions, and then I remembered that in Blitzball, if I'm remembering it correctly, maybe I just made it up. You had to like make your roster of players, right? You had to like recruit like players and then like put them in the right spots on the team or something. And then in my mind, that reminded me of chess, I guess. Make this more green. Maybe I should just get rid of this. No, it looks... I don't know what to do. What if? Her whole face! No. Good. Yeah, maybe the shadow isn't enough? Yeah, it looks like she's wearing a weird hairnet. I don't know. But I think it also looks weird without it. Why does she look like she's wearing a hairnet? Curve? Section? Because it's like too smooth on her head? Oh. Chess hockey. You're correct, go on. Well, numerically, you're kind of on the right track. Oh, okay. I don't remember. Chess hockey. Pawn players can move a meter at a time. Queen players can only move diagonally. So basically, in Blitzball, characters will probably fit one of 4 archetypes: a center, a winger, a center, a defender, or a goalkeeper. Ah, okay. Yeah, I remember there was some malarkey about having to recruit like the right people, and then I like didn't have the right people. Like I didn't have like I had a bunch of like one position and like not enough of like other positions, and so I was like struggling. Okay, I need to Google like sun-dappled light or something. Sun-dappled shadow. Show me references, internet. Show me what this looks like. I guess it does kind of look like a hairnet. So maybe maybe this is fine. This is what it looks like in real life, so maybe this is fine. Okay. We'll just leave it like this. Center is the center of the field and gets on the ball on the blitz off, the throw-in. Wingers are better at shooting and it helps if they can pass as well, but their goal is to endure tackles and shoot. So the midfielder, you want them to have good endurance so they don't lose the ball, great passing, so they can pass to anyone in the team, and ideally they can either shoot or play some good defense. Ah, okay. So is the trick like you have to like, when you recruit people, like players, so I guess they just all have like a variety of stats, or like a range of stat values, I suppose. So like you can have all the people in all the positions, but you can like swap them out for better ones, I guess. But then I guess because it's, you know, it's not random, right? You just like find a walkthrough and you're like, this guy is the best winger, you should recruit them. And then you're like, okay. Because it's like static, I suppose. The defenders have to be good at tackling and blocking, and they usually suck at shooting, have bad endurance, which means they get tackled and lose the ball. Ah, I see. You can actually do that, yeah. Okay. If only I had known back then. Okay, let me sign this off. I think we're done. I think we are done with this drawing. Let me put my signature. And I'm gonna go eat some dinner. This took a long time. This was probably the longest Hovember drawing I did. This whole challenge. Sign the corner, I guess, because I don't really know if there's a natural place to hide it. There we go. Hide it in the tree. I can hide it in the tree. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you. Ah! Lost the screen. Okay. Thank you. I'm quite proud of this one. I like how this one turned out. Okay, I'll write my name here like I carved it. Carved it in. Oh, you know what would be cute though? What if I don't have time to do this, but because like, what if I put her like like a carved message in the tree? She's from her like group name is Council. But I don't think I have time to make this like look nice. I don't know. Free art, and she barely looks like a peeper. Just a little bit. She's got good intentions. Where did the lower half of my body go? I think I closed it on accident. You can see my seams. Where did it go? Okay, well, that's okay. I'll fix it for next time. Crunchy music again! Oh man, I need to figure out a lot. Okay, I was hoping that once I had fixed it the one time, it would be fine, but I need to, it seems like I need to figure out a longer term solution. Depends on what you want. Lots of players with higher stats, but their stats don't grow very well. Okay, I see. So it kind of just depends on your play style, I see. I wonder if the hair shadow looked weird because it was competing for attention with the leaves in the foreground. Yeah. But yeah, I think once I made it a bit smaller, maybe it's okay. I don't know. Put this little wood carving. Maybe I can I do like a quick filter? Make it like... Can I add like a layer effect to it maybe and make it look like a carving? Like a bevel effect? Can I do that? Does Clip Studio have this? Can't. Well, I can... Maybe I'll just leave it like that. It's like a little Easter egg. Okay. Sounds good. All right. We did it. Yay! My last November that I finished in December. And also, I don't know what happened to my stream setup. My virtual tablet is gone. That's okay. You've seen my secret. I have no arms or body. But that's okay. Would you love me if I were a VTuber with no lower body? Thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I hope you had fun hanging out. I know it was kind of a chill time. I hope that was good for you. It was good for me. Thank you for watching me draw like 100 leaves. And then I'll next be streaming on Tuesday. We'll be doing some more Rune Factory. I think we're closing in on the end of Rune Factory 3. You're still cool even if you pick up your pen telekinetically. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's acceptance right there. So yeah, I'll next be streaming on Tuesday. Let's see if there's anyone to raid right now. Who we got? Let me open Twitch. Who's on right now? Ooh, Light Laser's playing Hypnospace. Great game. Okay, let's go raid Light Laser. I want to see what's up with Hypnospace. Go hang out there, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I hope you guys have a good start to your week, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.